guys, welcome to my garage. So y'all, I'm about to show you a few workouts I do to keep my body right and my butt sitting up. Some people have been hitting me up asking me to post my workouts. I've been a little shy, but here we go. I hope you enjoy these workouts. You don't necessarily need the weights or the resistance band I'm using. If you can just do it no weights, you know, that's how you have to start sometimes. Like, the form is better than the weights. That's what I always say, especially when I see guys struggling with like 120 pounds in the gym. I'm just like, bro, lower your weights because your form will outweigh like what you can pick up until you can pick up that weight. So I hope y'all enjoy these workouts. I hope it helps lift your butt. I hope your legs burn afterwards, but let's get to it. Here we go. First, I start off with the curtsy squat. What you want to do if you don't have a band, you just want to keep one foot in front and then take the other foot and bend it behind you. I kind of picture myself every time I do this exercise like I'm greeting Meghan Markle or something, how I would curtsy to her. And what's the guy's name she married? Harry. Yes, how could I forget Harry the ginger? But yes, you want to pretend like you're squatting and saying, you know, like, good day, Meghan Markle, or whatever, to the Royal Highness. So, and you want to make sure you keep your butt tight. So when you squat and go up, like, pop your butt up like you're just thrusting those hips. That's why you put your foot to the side, to give it a little bit more oomph on that leg. So I do that 3 reps. Well, yeah, 3 sets of 12. And then, so I do one leg 12, the other leg 12. So the next exercise I love to hate, with my band or even without a band, I hate it. It's the double squats and it's weighted. So you want to get in the squatting position. Make sure you keep your knees bent. Like, that's like a big thing during every workout. You want to keep a slight bend in your knees so you do not pass out. And you want to make sure your breathing is synchronized with the workouts. So when you go down, you squat, and then you do a double squat. And then when you come up, you're exhaling that out, and you're just, again, thrusting your hips forward. The good thing I like about leg day is it's a lot of hip work. So not only am I strengthening my quads and my glutes, but I'm also like giving my hips that added work, because you don't want your hip to go out and then you'll be like 30 trying to replace your hip because you didn't squat right in the gym or something. Like, I don't know how much hip surgery costs, but I just know I don't want bad hips from working out. So make sure you keep your knees bent, you keep your breathing on par, and you engage your hips. Otherwise, they'll lock up and then you'll be needing hip surgery. So the final exercise for this set is deadlifts. You want to keep the weights in front of you and you want to make sure your back is flat. Most importantly, it doesn't matter how far the weights go down because you want to feel the stretch in your hamstrings. So your hamstrings are like, I think they're the longest muscle in your body. I have to ask my sister to double check, but it doesn't matter how far the weights go down because the ultimate goal is to get the stretch in your hamstrings, and then you want to pop back up. So keep a flat back and keep your knees bent. The ultimate goal, again, isn't to get the weights all the way to the floor. It's just to get that stretch in your hamstrings to strengthen them. Because if your hamstrings aren't like strengthened, if your hamstrings are tight, it causes a lot of pain. Like, you think your lower back hurts just because your back hurts, when that's not the case. Your lower back can actually hurt because your hamstrings are not fully stretched. Bingo. So after, you work out, you want to stretch your hamstrings. Otherwise, you'll be walking around here with a bad hip, a bad back, and you're just like, between every set, I run. So I'm about to go run to the corner and run back. So that helps my cardio and helps me build up some sweat. If you can't run, you can either jump rope or just like run in place for a minute, and then that'll help build up your cardio, and then I get back to my set. So this workout is called fire hydrants. I use the resistance band. I put it about midway on my thigh. And with this one, I'm definitely working my glute out. So I'm going to kick my leg up as high as I can. I want to keep my foot flat, and I want to make sure my palms and my wrists are in line with my shoulder, because I don't want the weight to be uneven, and then when I finish doing my fire hydrants, all of a sudden my wrist hurt because the weight wasn't evenly distributed. And with this weight, I go up first and then I go out to the side. And with this one, I just imagine like how it is when I'm walking my dog and he's like lifting his leg constantly. This can be a great exercise for your abductors and your adductors. Again, it's strengthening not only your glutes but your hips, because you don't want your gluteus medius to be tight and then you'll be walking around with like super tight hips it's going to be really hard to like open up tight hips once they become tight. So you want to keep them as stretched as possible, and the fire hydrants are a good exercise for this. This exercise is the bridge with the resistance band. So I'm laying with my back flat on the floor. I want to put like the upper half of my back on the mat just for cushion, and I rest my palms down next to me. I'm going to use my hips and my core. Oh my God, like I have to stop eating french fries. But I'm definitely using my core and my hips to lift myself up. I want to go as high as I can, and I'm going to expand my leg, like basically open and close my legs and then go back down. So this works not only my glutes, my core, but also my quads. And it's exhausting because you don't realize how heavy you are until you have to do the work to lift up yourself like from the floor or something. So this one definitely wore me out. And the one right after, it's kind of the same, but it's more so focused on my adductors. Again, I'm just sliding the resistance band down to my mid thigh. And if I slide it down a little more, it'll work that area. But I'm just palms down behind me with my fingers facing the heels of my feet. And then I'm just opening and closing my thighs. It looks simple, but this is a hard sweat because I really do have tight hips and I'm trying to open them, but this should help. This one was pretty intense for me. Like I really started sweating on this one.
All right, friends, thank y'all for joining me in my garage with this workout this morning. I hope some of those workouts will help you, keep your butt up and keep your quads tight. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. But in the meantime, just stretch and stay hydrated, and I'll see you for my next workout. Bye.